These look so good. We can either do blueberry or chocolate chip banana muffins, and I'm gonna show you how. So these are the ingredients you will need. 1 3/4 cup spelt flour, 1 cup frozen berries or chocolate chips, 1/4 cup soy milk or other milk, 1/4 cup maple syrup, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and finally 3 to 4 ripe bananas. They need to equal 1 3/4 cup once they're mashed. So we're just gonna do that right in a measuring cup. You're going to start by mashing 1 banana at a time and just keep going until you get 1 3/4 cups. This time I only needed 3, they were pretty big, but if you have smaller bananas, you'll probably need 4. And don't worry if there's any little chunks or, a bit of texture to the bananas. They don't have to be perfectly smooth. It just adds some nice texture to the muffin, so don't stress about that. So as you can see here, we got 1 3/4 cups. And we're just gonna put that in a large mixing bowl and set them aside for now, because we're going to start by mixing up our dry ingredients. All right, so we're gonna take our flour and all of those little dry ingredients that we have and put them together in the bowl. And we're just gonna take our whisk and mix those together. Now, if I had used a bigger bowl, that would have been smarter, but we're working with what we've got. You just wanna mix it most of the way through so that everything gets spread evenly throughout the batter. Then it all rises evenly. So you can watch me struggle for a moment. I know, it's fun. Just spilt some, kind of driving me nuts. And now we will focus on the wet ingredients. So we're going to add our soy milk to those bananas. And I don't know about you guys, but I like to clean while I cook. That's just who I am. And we're also going to add our maple syrup. Don't want to miss any of that. Maple syrup is one of my favorite things. And this makes 12 muffins, guys, so it's not very much maple syrup in each muffin. And finally, we will add our vanilla. And we're going to combine all of that with our whisk. You want it to be well mixed together. You can see the bananas do have some little lumps in them, but it is fine just like that. So once we have that combined, we're going to add our dry mixture to the wet. And you can start mixing with the whisk, but you're probably going to find what I found, that it all gets stuck in the whisk and drives you bonkers. So I recommend switching to a wooden spoon, which I am going to get sick of this and do momentarily. Just wait for it. It's a come. All right, that's better. Wooden spoon is much easier for this. So you want to make sure that everything is fully combined, but don't over mix it. Just enough that everything is kind of swirled together, because we're still gonna stir a few more times once we add our blueberries in. So now you're gonna add most of the blueberries, leaving aside about that many to put on top of the muffins. Makes them look nicer that way. And again, if you're using chocolate chips, same thing goes, just leave some aside for the end to put on top. So once those are nicely mixed in, we are ready to go. So we're gonna preheat our oven to 325 and fill our muffin tins. I know, It's like an art form. So you want to fill them most of the way full. It will fill all 12. And just make sure that you have greased the muffin tin. You want to do a tiny bit of oil in the bottom just so it doesn't stick. I just wiped it through. And then we can just top those muffins with those remaining blueberries. I had to adjust mine a bit, even them out, but I think they look pretty good. And they go in the oven for 25 minutes or until firm to the touch like that. And there you have it. You have beautiful banana muffins with either blueberries or melty chocolate chips. I mean, they're just perfect. And just look how good they look inside. All right. Thank you for watching.